Regenerate your cartilage in 24 hours. You've seen that promise everywhere, online, in glossy magazines, and in conversations filled with hope. I'm Dr. Nora Caldwell, neurologist and longtime clinician who has spent over 2 decades working with remarkable people whose joints creak, ache, and quietly limit the life they want to live. Today, I'm going to tell you the honest truth behind that bold claim. And more importantly, I'll give you the science-backed plan that actually helps. How to calm pain, fortify your joints, and begin real change within 24 hours using powerful, natural tools many of you already have in your kitchen. The honest answer, the one science supports and experience confirms, is this. Complete regeneration of worn cartilage in a single day does not exist. It would be a miracle. But here is the real secret. What you can do in 24 hours is flip the master switch that drives joint damage. You can begin to turn down chronic inflammation and supply your body with the exact building blocks it needs to initiate the slow, steady process of repair. Relief and strengthening can start today. I will separate myth from reality, and then I'll hand you a step-by-step plan to help you reclaim your joints and your life. Let's begin with what your cartilage actually is. Picture a living, smooth, resilient cushion covering the ends of bones. Its job is to let those bones glide with minimal friction and to absorb the impact of every step. Unlike your skin, cartilage has almost no direct blood supply. No arteries, no veins delivering nutrients on demand. Think of a remote town with no highways. If you cut your skin, repair crews arrive instantly. Cartilage must rely on the slow movement of nutrients diffusing through synovial fluid, the liquid that bathes your joints. Once damaged, its ability to repair is limited and deliberate. That is why miracle speed fixes are not real. The body can repair, but it needs time, a friendly environment, and the right raw materials. So, if you can't rebuild a knee in a day, are you doomed? Absolutely not. The real trick is not trying to lay bricks while the house is still on fire. The first move is to put out the fire, and that fire has a name: chronic, low-grade inflammation. People imagine inflammation as a swollen ankle after a sprain. That is acute inflammation, useful, time-limited, and healing. The silent culprit in joint degeneration is the other kind, the constant, smoldering heat that erodes tissue year after year. It releases chemical signals that literally weaken cartilage, corrode joint linings, and block every attempt your body makes to repair. Turn down this flame, and the entire landscape changes. How do we do that? With precision, consistency, and food. Not with extreme restriction, but with intelligent addition. Today, I'll give you 2 pillars. First, the anti-inflammatory foods and habits that cool the fire. Second, the structural nutrients and movement patterns that supply the building materials and the signals your body needs to strengthen and protect cartilage. Then I'll add a practical protocol you can start tonight, plus safety notes, myths to avoid, and a plan to track your progress. Let's begin with building pillar 1, your natural anti-inflammatory arsenal. If spices had superheroes, turmeric would wear the cape. Its active compound, curcumin, helps block inflammatory pathways your pain reliever targets, without the stomach damage those drugs can cause. But there's a trick. Curcumin doesn't absorb well by itself. Black pepper contains piperine, which increases absorption dramatically. Use them together. Sprinkle them into soups, stews, and rice. Or make a simple evening drink. Warm a cup of unsweetened almond or oat milk, whisk in a teaspoon of turmeric, a pinch of freshly ground black pepper, a little grated ginger, and a dusting of cinnamon. Sip before bed. The idea is not a rare, heroic dose. It's steady, daily exposure that retrains your chemistry toward calm. Ginger is turmeric's close cousin, and another gentle workhorse. Compounds in ginger act as natural anti-inflammatories and can reduce pain perception. Use fresh slices steeped in hot water for 10 minutes with a squeeze of lemon and a touch of raw honey. Or grate ginger into stir-fries, marinades, and smoothies. It is simple, accessible, and kind to your stomach. Now, a strategy many of my patients find transformative: time-restricted eating, also called intermittent fasting. When you give your digestive system a regular rest, say 12 to 16 hours overnight, your body activates cellular housekeeping programs, balances blood sugar and insulin, and often lowers systemic inflammation. You don't need to adopt an extreme lifestyle. Start by eating dinner a bit earlier and breakfast a bit later. Let your body process fully before reloading. If you're pregnant, underweight, have diabetes, or take certain medicines, discuss this with your clinician first. Precision, not heroics. Next, the lubricants your joints love. Omega-3 fats. Not all fats are equal. Omega-3s have strong anti-inflammatory effects and help shift the balance of signaling molecules that decide whether your body turns up or down the flames. Aim for a few servings a week of fatty fish like wild salmon, mackerel, sardines, or trout. If fish isn't for you, use ground flaxseed, chia seeds, and walnuts. Many people benefit from a high-quality fish oil supplement for a consistent therapeutic dose. And if you already take blood thinners, discuss the right dose with your physician to avoid excessive bleeding risk. Again, precision. I cannot talk about inflammation without talking about your gut. The trillions of microbes that live there, your microbiome, produce compounds that either soothe or irritate your immune system. A leaky, overwhelmed gut lining permits unwanted molecules into the bloodstream, raising the immune alarm day after day. Fermented foods such as kefir, plain yogurt, sauerkraut, kimchi, and miso can help restore balance. So can a diet rich in plant fibers from vegetables, fruits, legumes, and whole grains. Feed the good microbes, and they will help feed your joints. Cruciferous vegetables, broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, kale, contain a compound called sulforaphane that helps protect cartilage cells from inflammatory damage. It's created when you chop or chew the vegetable, so a light steam or a quick sauté preserves more benefit than boiling to death. Think of this as placing a bouncer at the door of your cartilage cells. Troublemakers out, protectors in. And please don't underestimate garlic and onions. Their sulfur-rich compounds offer anti-inflammatory benefits and may alter pain perception. Use them generously. This is not obscure, expensive medicine. It is everyday culinary wisdom pointed squarely at your pain pathways. By consistently adding these foods, you begin to shift your body's chemistry from pro-inflammatory to anti-inflammatory. Many people feel changes quickly. Less morning stiffness, a little more ease on stairs, fewer aches after a walk. That doesn't mean cartilage has regrown overnight. It means you've cooled the environment so your own repair programs can finally get some traction. With the fire controlled, we move to pillar 2, delivering building materials and the right signals for tissue repair. Collagen is the most abundant protein in the body, the scaffolding for skin, bone, and cartilage. After the late 20s, our natural production declines steadily. Taking collagen does not mean intact collagen glues itself to your knee. Your digestive system breaks it into amino acids, especially glycine and proline. The benefit is that you're supplying the precise bricks your body needs to build its own structure. There are 2 practical ways to do this. The first is ancestral, slow-simmered bone broth made from quality chicken, beef, or fish bones with a splash of apple cider vinegar to help pull minerals into the broth. When cooled, it gels. That is collagen turning to gelatin. A warm mug a day is simple and soothing. The second is modern, hydrolyzed collagen powder. Hydrolyzed means it's pre-chopped into smaller fragments for easier absorption. Studies show that steady use can improve joint comfort over time. Choose reputable products. Be consistent. Think in months, not days. There is a non-negotiable partner in collagen building: vitamin C. Without vitamin C, your body cannot properly weave collagen fibers. You don't need sugary, effervescent tablets to get it. Focus on brightly colored foods: red peppers, kiwi, strawberries, citrus, broccoli. Put color on your plate every day. Your joints will notice. Another concept that helps joints thrive is hormesis: small, controlled stresses that make your body stronger. Brief cold exposure, warmth from a sauna, and light resistance exercises all nudge genes and cellular programs toward repair and resilience. You don't need to plunge into an ice lake. A cooler shower at the end of your normal shower, a few sauna sessions per week if you have access and your doctor agrees, and short bouts of safe strength work all count. The goal is never punishment. Tonight, build an anti-inflammatory dinner. A plate anchored by a cruciferous vegetables lightly steamed, a portion of fatty fish or a plant-based alternative rich in omega-3s, a side of colorful salad dressed with extra virgin olive oil and lemon, and generous garlic and onion in the cooking. After dinner, prepare a simple golden milk with turmeric, black pepper, ginger, and cinnamon. Close the kitchen afterward to allow a 12-hour overnight fast. Sip water or unsweetened tea if you're thirsty. Tomorrow morning, break your fast with vitamin C-rich fruits and a protein source. If you use collagen, add it to your breakfast or warm drink. Plan a 15 to 20-minute low-impact movement session, an easy walk, gentle cycling, or a sequence of mobility exercises focusing on controlled range of motion. Your target is comfort and consistency, not personal records. For lunch, build around plants and protein. A large bowl with mixed greens, peppers, chickpeas or lentils, a handful of walnuts, olive oil, vinegar, and a sprinkle of seeds. Add herbs and spices liberally. In the afternoon, if soreness flares, try a warm cup of bone broth or ginger tea instead of reaching first for a pill. In the evening, repeat dinner principles and close the kitchen again. You have just completed day 1. Not a miracle, but a decisive turn of the wheel. Now, let's stretch this plan into a 4-week progression I use with many patients. Week 1 is the calm phase. Focus on consistency with anti-inflammatory foods, 1 daily serving of cruciferous vegetables, ginger or turmeric most days, and a 12-hour overnight fast. Add 15 minutes of gentle movement daily. Track morning stiffness time and an evening pain score from 0 to 10. You are not chasing perfection, you are counting wins. Week 2 is the nourish phase. Keep the calm habits and add structural support: hydrolyzed collagen most days or a daily mug of bone broth, plus deliberate vitamin C from food. Add a second short movement session on 3 days, 5 to 10 minutes of light strength work, emphasizing hips, glutes, and core. Think sit to stand from a chair, wall push-ups, and gentle bridges. Your mantra is, I am teaching my joints how to move with confidence. Week 3 is the signal phase. Maintain food and collagen routines and add hormesis carefully if appropriate for you. Finish showers cooler for 30 to 60 seconds or add brief sauna sessions with hydration and medical clearance. Keep movement daily and increase the longer session to 20 to 25 minutes. Practice posture and alignment during everyday tasks: how you stand to do dishes, how you lift groceries, how you step off a curb. Each is a chance to teach your nervous system safer patterns. Week 4 is the consolidation phase. Look back at your tracking. Many people notice less morning stiffness, better sleep, and improved mood by now. If you're ready, gently progress movement intensity. Longer walks on soft surfaces, beginner water aerobics, or interval-style cycling with easy efforts alternating with gentle pushes. Keep respecting your pain signals. Pain that warms up and eases with motion is different from sharp, catching pain that increases with use. Learn the difference. Your brain is part of your joint. Alongside this plan, I want to address common myths and mistakes that slow progress. Myth 1, if it doesn't hurt, I should push harder. Not true. Progress comes from small, repeatable signals repeated over weeks, not from heroic episodes followed by days of flare-ups. Myth 2, supplements will fix my joints no matter what I eat. Food is the foundation, supplements are precision tools. Myth 3, rest is best. Strategic rest helps. Total rest weakens cartilage and surrounding musculature. Myth 4, pain equals damage. Pain is a protective alarm, influenced by sleep, stress, expectations, and fear. Calm the system, and pain often eases even before structural change has occurred. Safety matters. If you have autoimmune disease, significant kidney or liver problems, diabetes, or you are pregnant, coordinate changes with your healthcare team. If you take warfarin or other anticoagulants, be consistent with vitamin K intake and discuss any supplement changes first. If you consider fish oil capsules while on blood thinners, ask your clinician about dose. If you have hemochromatosis or iron overload, avoid mega doses of vitamin C unless directed by your doctor. Precision keeps you safe and speeds results. Let's talk about sleep and stress because your joints listen to both. Poor sleep increases inflammatory markers and lowers your pain threshold. Aim for a consistent sleep window and a simple wind-down ritual. Dim lights, limit late caffeine and alcohol, and avoid scrolling in bed. Some common misconceptions to address before we close. If I can't eat perfectly, it's useless. False. The body is forgiving. 10% better repeated daily compounds. I need expensive powders. Not true. Many of the strongest tools live in the produce aisle and spice rack. Pain means I'm doing damage by moving. Often false. Movement done with respect teaches safety to your nervous system and nourishment to your joints. My age makes change pointless. Absolutely false. Biology adapts at every age. I have seen 80-year-olds transform their comfort and function with these very steps. If you want a more detailed structure, here's a sample data copy. Morning, upon waking, 1 glass of water, a few gentle ankle circles, knee extensions, and hip hinges. Breakfast of Greek yogurt or a plant-based protein with berries, sliced kiwi, and a sprinkle of ground flax. Or eggs with sautéed greens and peppers. Add hydrolyzed collagen to coffee or tea if you use it. Short walk after breakfast. Midday, big salad with mixed greens, chickpeas or salmon, tomatoes, onions, olives, and a lemon olive oil dressing. A side of lightly steamed broccoli. 5 minutes of strength snack. Sit to stand, wall push-ups, and calf raises. Afternoon, ginger tea. Short mobility break. Gentle quad stretch, hamstring stretch, and hip opener. Breathe. 4 seconds in through the nose, 6 seconds out through the nose. 5 rounds. Evening, baked salmon or lentil stew with garlic and onions, plus roasted cauliflower or Brussels sprouts. Golden milk after dinner. Kitchen closed for the night. Weekends, prepare bone broth if you enjoy it. Batch cook crucifers, pre-sliced ginger, organize your spice station. Make the helpful choice the easy choice. Let me end where we began. Full regeneration of severely damaged cartilage does not happen in 24 hours, but relief can begin the moment you begin. Inflammation can start to cool today. You can deliver the raw materials today. You can move in a way that teaches safety and nourishment today. The secret is not a miracle pill. The secret is a system, a commitment to yourself. Put out the fire with turmeric, ginger, omega-3s, crucifers, garlic, and onions. Deliver the bricks with collagen and vitamin C. Signal the body with smart movement, sleep, gentle hormetic practices, and calm breathing. Protect with shoes that support and habits that hydrate. Track your wins and let them compound. You are the architect of your health. The power to reclaim your mobility and live without fear does not sit in anyone else's hands. It isn't in some far-off future. It's in your next meal, your next mug of tea, your next easy walk. Today, you have the truth. Today, you have a plan. The question is not whether cartilage can regenerate overnight. The question is whether you will start now. Choose one action from this talk and do it before you sleep. Your joints will thank you tomorrow and for the vibrant, active years still ahead. I'm Dr. Nora Caldwell. Take good care of your body. It wants to heal with you. If stress is high, even 5 minutes of slow breathing helps. Inhale through your nose for 4, exhale for 6, and repeat. You are telling your nervous system, we are safe. Joints heal better in a calm body. Weight is a sensitive topic, but we must be honest. Every extra step your joints take under additional load increases wear. The goal is not perfect number, it is momentum in the right direction. The anti-inflammatory changes we've discussed often help weight balance naturally. Even modest loss reduces pressure on knees and hips and improves mobility. Footwear matters more than many realize. Cushioned, supportive shoes, possibly with insoles fitted by a professional, change how force travels through the chain of ankle, knee, hip, back. A small adjustment down there can mean a noticeable change up here. If your pain lives mostly in one joint, have a trained clinician assess alignment and gait.